with me. We're live on Facebook. To hi to everybody out there. My next guest is Robert Johnson. He's the owner of Zoop Benefits. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what Zoop means.
Zoop? So Zoop stands for zero out of pocket, and I work in the employee benefits space, and that could be from a solopreneur all the way up to tens of thousands of employees. My sweet spot is just over 10 employees. Now, the problem with benefits these days is they're wicked expensive. Premiums keep going up every year. Who knows what's going to happen with subsidies this coming year? And let's be real, the employees are afraid to use them. Who's not afraid to use their health insurance? There's going to be a copay, a deductible, a surprise bill in the mail. You didn't even know you were paying for a whole different, like, who's this I'm getting a bill from now, right?
Exactly.
And then most of our employees aren't planning for retirement until it's way too late. They're just praying there's enough Social Security left over to even live on. So,
well, I want to talk about this because it's interesting. You say that you also, this is a free service to the families. You also, I said the families, I meant the business owners.
Sure.
And that you work nationwide. When you come in, you literally say that you could help them get coverage, right? For practically zero.
for less than zero, actually.
For less than zero? Let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So I don't affect the health insurance they have if they already have it. I work great with their health insurance broker if they've got one of those. It's more of an umbrella over the policy that they already have, right? And essentially, we just redirect some tax savings into their benefits, and they get things like virtual primary care, unlimited preventive care, pharmacy, prescriptions, labs, all at zero copay, zero deductible. They get mental health care, a little bit of life insurance, a little bit of retirement funds going into that policy, and it's all paid for through tax savings. And since employers match payroll taxes, and they're not matching as much of those payroll taxes, they save a little bit to their bottom line, about $36-40 a month per employee that they get to have a little bit of extra profit.
So, okay, you say that you do basic benefits.
Mhm.
Any special benefits as well?
I have a host of things. So I could, essentially, this is really cool. I call it the ultimate benefits blueprint. So when I go into a company, I can look at their health care. I can look at their Zoop benefits plan to layer over top of that. We could talk about dental, vision, all the things. And at the end of the day, the ultimate benefit blueprint can replace everything they're doing at a fraction of, like, about a fifth of the cost of what a Fortune 100 company would have, whether they be a solopreneur or have 100 employees.
So it seems to me that anyone that, whether you're a solopreneur or have a business, 10 employees on up, but it sounds like everybody should really talk to you.
I would love to.
You know, I mean, I'm being very honest, because you come in there and no matter what they have, you're probably gonna better their situation.
100%. And if I can't personally, I have a team of people that help with things like the Affordable Care Marketplace. They help with transitioning to Medicare. So we have a host of team members that can help with different aspects. Yeah, and most people they get overwhelmed. It's just a lot of information, a lot of misinformation. And let's be real, most of the insurance companies out there are for-profit agencies. A lot of the companies that I work with are nonprofit, and it's all about level of care and taking care of patients.
Okay, I wanna give out your information. Your phone number to call, it's 480-914-6500. His website is Zoop, and that's ZOOP, benefits with an S.com. Okay, I gotta have him come back just for that, okay? So many families have high deductibles with their health plans, okay? And they're afraid to seek care because of the out-of-pocket costs. How does Zoop Benefits directly solve that major problem?
That's fantastic. So one of the things that comes along with our service is an application on their phone. And they're literally a push button away from scheduling preventive care that they've probably been putting off because they don't want to schedule that or pay the copays and deductibles. They could talk to a doctor 24/7. They could schedule appointments with a doctor, get a second opinion, get their labs, get their prescriptions. They could take their vitals, their blood pressure, their A1C, hemoglobin, with
This is
an
all
app
with
on
the
their
app?
dang phone. I know, it's bonkers.
Wow.
Right? But technology is cool and scary at the same time. But because it's so convenient and there's no copays, most people aren't going to defer having to go do that thing. They might have to miss work and they're missing salary. Now they got to go get care, and then there's the surprise bill. It's just a mess. And who wants to go stand at a pharmacy with a bunch of sick people wondering what everybody else is there for?
Very true.
Not me.
But so this app, they download it, and it's a free app?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and and that comes along with your service. You're gonna go, can you walk them through it? Because there are some people that don't know how to handle all of that, right?
It's a lot. So I traditionally meet with a business owner or human resources. Once they opt in and say, hey, let's at least take a look, I'll pull a payroll report. We roll it out, eligible employees, we usually have 100% participation, because who doesn't want zero cost healthcare and zero cost mental
Right.
health care and life insurance, right? Who doesn't?
It's amazing.
Right, it's fantastic, and the employer's saving money, so they wanna offer it, like best of both worlds. Now they're able to attract and retain employees at a far higher rate. So we enroll the employees, the first of the following month, they're able to download their app, immediately accessible, and they're off to the races.
So it comes on right after a month,
Yep, on the first of the month.
automatically.
Yep, so if we
Automatic.
enrolled today,
Uh-huh.
on the first of the month, you'd get an email that says, hey, congratulations, you're in, push here. It automatically downloads the app and you're all in.
So give an example, give some people an example of the things that you've done.
Oh, this is a really cool one. So this is my favorite, pulling all the pieces of the app together. Let's say I go in and I take my vitals, right? I may get a push notification or a call from my primary care doctor in the app, says,
To
hey.
run to the hospital?
Maybe. But here's what would happen. They go, hey, Robert, your blood pressure's a little high, your heart rate variability is high, and you have a family history of heart disease. We're concerned, how are you feeling? So they do an exam over the phone, zero copay, zero deductible. Right? They send me to the lab to get blood and urine drawn to see if I haven't already had a heart attack or stroke and what's going on, right? Zero copay, zero deductible. In 2 hours on my doorstep is some blood pressure medication as an intervention to lower my blood pressure, zero copay, zero deductible, zero standing in line
It
at
does
the
sound
pharmacy.
very good, I have to say.
Right, if it's bad, they may go, hey, go to the urgent care, it's right by your house, we've already paid them in advance, you're booked in, go pay, go see them, zero copay, zero deductible. And then they're gonna put me on a continued care plan with a cardiologist to meet every couple of weeks to go over my labs and find out what's really going on. Now, if I don't have that, right, when am I gonna find out I have a heart problem?
Well, I think it's amazing, especially keep on saying zero out of pocket,
Yeah,
right?
Zoop.
It's amazing. And do some people say it sounds too good to be true?
Just everyone.
So tell
And
us
only
about
on days
that.
that I know why.
Right, let's talk about that then.
Sure, and it does sound too good to be true. Here we are offering amazing benefits that are super convenient, like everybody would want it. And it just became available in 2014. We came through and the government amended the Affordable Care Act to say, hey, we want preventive care, because if we can prevent Robert from having a heart attack, right, in advance, put him on some blood pressure medication, maybe make him work out a couple of times a week, cut back on the Taco Bell, right? Give me some preventive care. We could save hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a month on health care, sending people to the emergency room instead.
What are the most frequently asked questions that you get?
Ooh, how? How is it legal? How is it possible? And it literally is leveraging two areas of the tax code. The areas of the tax code have been around since the 50s and 70s respectively. Every other benefit we have, 401ks, healthcare, AFLAC, Colonial, they all use the same area of the tax code, just nobody bothered to tell them.
So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into these businesses, whether you're a solopreneur or on up, and the process is what? You go in and you're gonna have to look at what they have, right?
100%.
Okay.
We find out what they need, what options are available for them. 10 or more is where we get into the zero cost, where I'm able to offer that benefit.
Okay.
But we have options to take them off major medical. Maybe major medical is a thing. I have a partnership with an incredible hospital in North Scottsdale called Invita. They have 3,500% better outcomes for cancer than a lot of the big brands people would know for cancer hospitals at about half the cost. It's incredible what they do up there. So we have partnerships with them. They have an open network healthcare program that's about 20 to 30% cheaper than the big companies.
Well, as you're listening to this, and I'm sure a lot of people are going, wow, sounds so fantastic.
Right.
Have that consultation. It is free for him to come to you, and you do that in their office, obviously, or do you do it over the phone? Can you do it either way?
Almost always virtual.
Okay.
I'm happy to go to
Most
their office.
everything is now.
And I would assume a lot of your listeners may not own a business, but they know somebody that works at a business that would like to have better benefits, or they're complaining about this huge bill they just got from the doctor.
There's a lot of people that own businesses that listen to this station,
That
to
is
be honest
fantastic.
with you. And because it's a business station, actually originally.
That's awesome.
But I want to talk to you about, for the businesses that are feel stuck
Mhm.
about where they are and they don't know that they can change. Let's talk about that.
I think it's more that every single year it's the same insanity. They get their premium increase, like, hey, it's only up 20, and their broker's like, hey, it's only up 20%, but everybody else is worse. And they just look for more of the same garbage they had before, so we could help them cut their premium costs, cut their utilization and save them a ton of money if they're open to a short conversation.
I think that people should be, and a lot of people, I'm sure, are when they hear when you start to talk. Very important that we all try to save where we can and help the employees, and obviously that's going to make your retention there better as well, and better quality people.
Yeah, take care of our folks.
Absolutely. Again, this is a free service to you. He works nationwide. You can call him direct. It's 480-914-6500. Check him out on his website, which is zoopbenefits.com.
Zoop.